Salita ng aming mga tao. Ready ka na ba? Ang top 5 relationship non-negotiables ng ating mga tao.
Cheated on me with my friend. Ikikwento mo pa na ginagawa mo yun.
Masakit. Masakit talaga yung maloko. Whatever a person does to you does not reflect who you are. It's just hard to have a kid and then I'm just focused on myself. Hi
Hello,
guys!
everyone! Ako po si Adrian Lindayag.
And this is Maika Rivera.
And this is
Top Answers Only, kung saan nagtatanong kami sa inyo ang aming tao for your Top Answers Only. Yes. So, okay, before anything else, I heard you just got back to the Philippines.
Yes!
And mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Welcome to the Philippines. And of
Thank
course,
you.
ito sa Creative Studio. Is it your first time?
Dito sa KB Studio, hindi. Hindi ito first time ko. Nagpunta na ako dito before, bago ako umalis. And I'm so happy to be back.
How long, bago ka umalis, how long have you been gone for?
14 months ako in total na nandun, dire-diretso.
Oh my gosh, 14
Ang tagal nun, no?
So
Medyo
that's
matagal siya.
more than a year.
More than a year.
Buti marunong ka pa magtagalog.
At saka marunong mag-math. Kasi 14 months. 1 year and 2 months.
O, ilang days? Di, wag na.
Tag dito. Oo naman, no? Ano ba yun? Nakakalimutan ba mag-Tagalog? Diyos ko, slang na pala mag-English dahil nandiyan na. Diyos
Pero
ko.
at least embracing, Philippine culture will always be home.
Ay, oo. Totoo yan. Kasi kahit na, 14 months pa lang naman ako doon. Pero kahit na may mga friends ako na ibang lahi, na mga taga doon, iba pa rin talaga yung mag-Tagalog ka. Iba pa rin yung Pilipino yung kasama mo. Kaya, nagsisik talaga ako ng mga Pinoy doon sa New York. Ng mga kabarkadang Pinoy, ganyan. Pero yung asawa ko naman ay Pinoy.
Oh.
So, nagtatagalog naman kami sa bahay.
So, kumusta naman since you got back here 14 months ago? How is it na you've been back? How's the Philippines? I know it's always home and you get to see your family, which is always great. But like, how is it talaga, like seeing where you grow?
Ang naramdaman ko, unang-una, ang init. Kasi winter ngayon, nagsisnow sa New York ngayon. So, pag uwi ko dito, talagang lagkit na lagkit ako
Humid.
sa pakiramdam. Sobrang humid niya. Pero na-miss ko. Kasi syempre, Pilipino ko, dito ako lumaki. Mas home yung pakiramdam nung lagkit, kahit malagkit siya. Tsaka ayoko talaga ng malamig. Ayoko ng winter. Kahit na maganda siya sa pictures, yung snow, hindi ako natutuwa na parang hindi ko maramdaman yung ilong at tenga ko. Hindi ako natutuwa na nag-flare up yung eczema ko dahil lang lamig-lamig.
Dry.
Oo, sobrang dry, di ba? Tapos, hindi mo nararamdaman na tumutulo lagi yung sipon mo.
Yes.
Talagang gano'n.
Oh
ang
my.
winter. Kaya, I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be back. Pero grabe, ang mahal ng mga presyo dito,
Yes.
14 months pa lang akong nawala. Pero parang, nagmahal yung favorite ko na matcha drink. Yung
Baka
mga...
you sub to like a different milk.
Oo, pero nagsasub naman talaga ako noon pa. Pero parang mas mahal siya. Parang above 300 na, isang drink pa lang. Parang hindi ko naaalala na ganun na yung presyo 14 months ago.
Inflation is real.
Inflation is so real. Totoo. Ikaw naman, Maika.
Okay.
Alam ko na umaarte ka.
Yes.
Matagal na kitang napapanood. Bata pa lang ako
Oh my God.
napapanood na kita sa TV.
Tanda ko na kasi. Joke!
lang. Hindi. So, anong show ang tinitape mo ngayon or sinushoot?
So, currently, I'm in Roja. And yes, it's been a while. Parang 10 years na ako in the industry.
Wow.
Yes, but honestly, it doesn't feel like it. Parang sobrang nag-e-enjoy talaga ako every single time.
Pag passionate ka talaga, pag ine-enjoy mo, hindi mo nararamdaman yung taon or yung oras.
Yes.
Sabi mo nga kanina nung backstage na yung shoot nyo sa Roca, sobrang niyang enjoy na hindi mo naramdaman na halos isang buwan kayong nakalock in.
Yes! As in every single moment, especially like work, yung alam mo yung papasok ka kasi 'di ba meron kayo sa studio. So dun sa studio sa set namin, papasok kami, call time namin 7. Tapos mga 9 PM na pala, gabi na pala, hindi man namin alam. Parang lalabas ka lang for dinner break and be like, wow, gabi na.
Lumipas na yung oras ng ganun kasi sobrang enjoy.
Yes.
O, nakikita ko din yung mga post nyo ng mga cast. Tapos, parang sobrang ganda nung nabuong samahan nung cast ng Roja.
Yes.
Congratulations sa show. Congratulations, Roja. Panoorin niyo po. Ere pa rin.
Super grateful sa ABS Dreamscape and everyone in between.
Congratulations. So what's next?
Something, oh my gosh, pwede na bang spill?
Ay, baka bawal pa. Okay. So abangan natin ang mga susunod na gagawin ni Maika. Kaya i-follow natin siya sa kanyang social media account.
Maraming salamat.
So Maika, alam ko na mahilig ka mag-travel. So pwede mo bang i-share sa amin kung saan ka nagpunta recently, whether outside Manila or out of the country?
Yeah. So recently, galing kami sa Silang, Cavite.
Oh.
And grabe, ang ganda ng weather. It's a quick getaway. So parang pwede kang spontaneous, especially with our schedule, you know?
Sana makapag-ganon din ako sa trip ko.
Yeah. You should try. Wait, pero mag-isa ka lang ba?
Mag-isa lang ako.
Okay.
Oo. I mean, yung kasama yung family, I'm with my family now
Family.
dito sa Pilipinas. Pero yung asawa ko ay nasa New York.
Yes. Pero kasi, so, asawa. Wow. You know what?
I'm a married girl. Married girlie.
How long?
Ilang buwan na ba? 6 months na kami. So, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. 8 months.
8 months. Beautiful. So, it's very recent.
Very recent. We got married June 12, 2025.
Okay. But like, together in total, how long have you been?
So, we were together, in total, on and off kaming nag-date for 11 years.
Wow.
So, na-meet ko siya nung 19 years old ako, nung 2015.
Okay.
Tapos, dahil nga siguro bata pa ako, parang hindi ko masyadong sineryoso yung relationship. But we always had a good friendship. And eventually, dahil nga, i-discuss natin mamaya, alam ko, hindi same yung life goals namin. Eventually, he left for the States. Tapos, ako, I stayed here. Tapos, we dated other people. And eventually, found our way back to each other. Kahit na may mga iba kaming dinedate within that time, connected pa rin kami, nagkakamustahan kami lagi. And ayun, after some time, we decided to try long distance kasi nga nasa US na siya, tapos ako nandito. Now we're
Successful.
here. So, malay nyo sa mga single dyan, malay nyo yung mapapakasalan nyo ay past nyo or kabarkada nyo, di ba? Yes, never say never.
I'm also in a current relationship.
Yes.
And I'm actually very happy. So, yay, we're both in a happy
Yes.
relationship.
Kayo naman, gano'ng katagal na kayo?
Yeah, so we've been officially together, believe it or not, for a year. However, we've been, ano ba yung tawag ng Gen Z ngayon? Situationship.
Oh, situationship.
For 2 years.
Okay.
However, we also stayed together in one place. I know, 2026 na, guys.
Tama.
Pero hindi. So, meron din kasi ako, although yes, we are in a happy relationship, meron din sad moments, but generally, we are happy as together. And there came a point where I was unsure. So, I had a very close friend. Her name's Angel Aquino. And I asked her, Ate Angel, do you think it's worth it? Blah, blah, blah. And then she said, ultimately, everything that is not meant for you has a threshold. So that to me, it clicked so much. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be in the present. And then I know that the universe or God or whomever you believe in will find a way to find what's for you. And kinda relatable dun sa sinabi mo. Kasi kahit may mga dinate na kayo, on-off kayo, distance, kung para kayo talaga yung sa isa't isa, parang someone somewhere, the universe will find a way for you guys to unite.
Tama. I agree completely.
So grabe, no? Grabe talaga. I think that's one of the good things to sa relationship is hindi pinipilit.
Correct. Tsaka Maika, hindi naman lahat ng relationship ay perfect and happy lang. Lahat ng relationship ay may sad moments, lahat ay may painful moments, at kasali yan sa pag-add ng pagyaman ng relationships
Correct.
nyo. At hindi lang romantic relationships, pero kasama dyan yung friendships, professional relationships, family relationships. Ganun talaga ang buhay, di ba?
Ang dami.
Oo, ano siya, complex, complicated, and I think yun yung sarap sa mga relationships that we have.
As long as it's the correct one,
Correct.
yes.
Correct.
Pero kung
Ito.
hassle, oh my gosh.
Well,
Grabe yung eye roll ko, diba?
oo nga
Anyway,
parang,
of course, better, before we get into our relationship then, I'm sure you had non-negotiables, as we all do, diba? If we don't, then girl, self-check alert. Pero ano yung mga yon? So, ano yung mga non-negotiables mo?
kailangan gusto ng family ko. Kailangan maganda yung vibe ng family ko sa kanya. And kailangan siya din, meron siyang initiative to get to know my family. And not just my family, but also my friends. Kailangan minamahal din niya yung the people in my life. Yan.
Diba? Kasi for me naman, you are here and you are who you are because of your family. Because of the imprints that they input in you, whether you like it or not. Because I know when people have therapy, they always talk to their inner children, right?
Oh, yes.
And we all have that. So I really think that even if it's subconscious, you have a big part of your family with you. So imagine if your partner disregards your family, parang hello.
Oo. Pero although meron din namang ibang mga tao na hindi masyadong close sa family nila, not to disregard them.
Yes.
But yeah, yun yung isa sa mga importante sa akin and clearly importante din sa'yo.
Yes.
Na kailangan yung mga partners natin ay may effort to have a relationship with the loved ones, our
Correct.
loved ones.
Correct.
Yeah, tama. Since we talked about our non-negotiables, what do you think are the non-negotiables of our tao?
Do you want to hear the tea or should I hear the tea?
I think you should hear,
should
the,
hear the
tea
tea.
because proximity daw. Mas andun siya talaga sa side mo.
Okay, ayun
Ikaw
na,
yung
nag-ring
bias
na siya.
niyan.
Okay,
Ayan na.
kinakabahan.
Go!
Okay, let's go. Okay, what do we say? Hello? Hello?
Hello,
Ganyan?
hello.
Hello?
Oo, hello.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello po!
Mosh-mosh. Ayan, mosh-moshi.
Oh. Wait lang. Hello? Yes. After hearing what you have to say, thank you so much. Ako po si Maika Rivera. Call again! Okay. Have a good day. Bye! Do you wanna say hello?
Hello, si Adrian Lindayag po ito. Mosh-mosh.
Okay, bye! Oh, that's cool. Ayan na sila, nagsalita ng aming mga tao. Ready ka na ba? Ang top 5 relationship non-negotiables ng ating mga tao.
Ready na.
Okay.
Okay, non-negotiable number 5. Financial responsibility or agreeing to share on finances. Wow. Financial responsibility.
Mahirap yan. Yes. Okay, so let's start from the married man himself because being married is really different than just being in a relationship, right?
Correct.
So what does it mean when a couple is financially responsible or relatable?
Para sa akin, ang financial responsibility is having more investments and savings versus debt. Utang.
Okay, of
So,
course.
syempre meron naman tayong good utang and meron tayong bad utang. Pero para sa akin, ang good utang lang ay yung mga loans on properties and bahay, lupa, ganyan. And yung kotse nga, ano yan eh, di ba? Nagde-depreciate yan eh. Pero siguro, kung meron kang bags, pero dapat ang bags para sa akin hindi siya inuutang eh. Dapat, kung nag-i-invest ka sa bags, parang dapat binayaran mo siya ng cash. Ewan ko, para sa akin. Pero oo, nag-appreciate ang value ng ibang bags.
Yes.
That's true. Anyway, so yan, financial responsibility, having less or no utang at all, and having more investments and savings.
Together.
Individually and together. Siyempre kung married na kayo together kasi ang assets ng married couple nagiging combined siya.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Kasi what if student loans are a thing?
oh yes. Ang student loans, pagka nagpakasal ka, nagki-carry over siya sa partner mo. So, loan niya siya
Really?
both.
Wow.
Oo.
See, those are things.
I mean, I mean, siguro hindi siya nakapangalan din sa partner mo, pero dahil you're building a life together, it affects your finances. Kasi you're building a life together, you're paying for stuff in your life, so kasama yun. So, naapektuhan din talaga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get into the advice, ang sabi ng mga tao ay, it's hard to be mahirap nowadays. Is it for the future? And because I need someone who's financially responsible, it shows that they're mature and dependable. Oh, what do you think, Maika? Ang mga sinabi ng ating mga tao.
I think it's hard to be mahirap any day.
True. And it's also hard to be mayaman here in the Philippines, ha? Like, how will the mahirap be a mayaman?
For me naman kasi ang mayaman din, hindi naman necessarily yung nakikita natin sa TV na mayaman.
Yeah.
For me, ang mayaman is nakakakain ka ng gusto mong kainin.
Correct.
Nakakapunta ka sa gusto mong puntahan kapag pag-ipunan mo. Tapos parang happy ka. For me kasi yun din yung yaman. Hindi necessarily na ito yung kotse ko or dito ako pumupunta or ito yung bag ko. Na ibig sabihin, mas mayaman na ako dun sa tao. Alam mo yun? So I think that's an important thing for people to kind of, kasi napipressure sila, social pressure is a thing. I discourage all our taos to be pressured with things like that. I think happiness is truly just what makes you happy. Like, being rich is what makes you happy.
I super agree. Sabi nga nila, di ba, comparison is the thief of joy. So, pag kino-compare mo yung sarili mo, which is such a thing nowadays with social media. Syempre, hindi mo naman mapigilan. Lahat naman tayo, tao lang. Pag nagsiscroll tayo sa social media, we see people na we compare ourselves to.
Correct.
Pero going back to what one of our tao said, yung ang hirap maging, ano yan? Ang hirap maging mahirap nowadays. Mahirap talaga siya ever since, hindi lang nowadays. It's hard to be mahirap nowadays, sabi nila. And especially in this economy, in this political climate nowadays, grabe, ang inflation, na pag-usapan natin kanina, ang inflation, todo-todo. Fellow Filipinos, hang in there. Pero alam mo, kahit sa Amerika,
Kahit saan.
it's not different. Parang parehong it's atay ang Amerika at Pilipinas nowadays. Diyos ko.
Okay, so the question is, how do you and your partner share on finances?
Ako naman, dahil may asawa na ako, very open kami and transparent sa bank account ng isa't isa. And nagsimula yan even before we got married. When we decided to start dating again. So, di ba, nag-date na kami before dito sa Pilipinas, tapos umalis siya, tapos ako nag-stay ako dito. Nung nag-start kami na mag-decide to get back together, isa yan sa mga una naming pinag-usapan. How are your finances? Paano natin ma-afford ang mga bagay-bagay? And I think it's a deal breaker yung financial situation ng partner mo or yung ng taong dinidate mo. Especially kung you're the type of person na date to marry, which is ako din. Hindi ako yung kind ng tao na, let's see where this goes. I don't know, I'm just enjoying now. Ako kasi Taurus ako eh. Very sigurista, very clear-cut. Kaya nung nagpunta si Miko's the name of my husband.
Hi, Miko.
Hi, Miko. Hi, mahal. And nung nagpunta si Miko sa US and naghiwalay kami, we decided to date other people and puro short-lived yung mga dinate ko nun. Kasi sobra ko sigurong forthcoming, sobra kong straightforward. Tinatanong ko sila sa mga malalalim at seryosong bagay. Kasi the reason why I decided to date this person is because I'm ready to commit, and it's because I saw a possibility to have a future with you. And 20s yun, early 20s. So maybe yung mga dinate ko din na pressure na sandali lang, bakit sobra mo ng seryoso sa buhay. Pero, ewan ko, ganun kasi talaga
Siguro,
ako eh.
for me, as understanding lang from the outside, baka kasi you don't like to waste time.
Oo.
Yes. And for me naman, with this question...
Or baka Taurus lang din talaga ako.
But
Ano bang zodiac sign mo?
I'm a Scorpio.
Ooh!
Yes.
Yung sister ko Scorpio, tsaka daddy ko Scorpio.
So does that mean we're feisty?
Yes.
But like passionate?
Very passionate and loyal.
Loyal?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway, for next video, ang usapang horoscope/zodiac signs, guys. Pero isa yun sa mga interest ko. Ikaw ba? Mahilig ka din ba sa zodiac signs? Not really.
Not super.
Okay, yung husband ko din, ayaw na ayaw niya.
Doesn't
Actually,
mean I don't like it. I just don't invest knowledge.
yes. Ako kasi lumaki ako na isa lang yun sa mga binabasa ko sa newspaper. So, growing up, yung lolo't lola ko, mahilig sila magbasa ng dyaryo everyday. Tapos, yung horoscope portion lang yung binabasa ko.
That's
Kaya
going
mahilig
back
ako
to the
dun.
roots of the family.
Correct.
embedded in
Correct,
you.
correct, correct.
Diba? Full
Anyway,
circle. Yeah. Sa akin naman yung yung financial para sa akin is not necessarily the money. It's time. Going back. Kasi
that is a currency. Time is an important currency.
it's something we can't get back. I mean, yung work, ganyan. Kasi nakakahanap tayo ng work, kahit papano. Pero yung time mo, kahit gusto mong balik yung kahapon, hindi na babalik.
Correct. I agree.
So parang pagising ko, oh my God, ito na yung edad ko. Oh my God, ito na yung petsa. So for me, ini-invest ko sa'yo yung time ko. Importante sa akin na sana ikaw din invest mo sa akin yung time mo. Which he's also doing. But to answer this generally, financially, for me, it's not super important naman na yung guy lang yung magbabayad ng lahat. Like I said, it's 2026 and women is as empowered as men.
Agree.
And all genders, But generally, for me, kung hindi mo kaya, sasaluhin kita. Pero best believe, kung ako may walang kaya, sana saluhin mo rin ako.
Correct. Ganyan naman ang partnership. Dapat talaga saluhan talaga
Yes.
siya. Totoo yan.
So, for me, ganon.
Oo. Pero sa relationship mo, nag-usap na ba kayo about finances?
Lagi.
Lagi. Kasi
Lagi.
kasali siya sa everyday life, di ba? Paano mo naman ma-escape yung conversation about
Naisip ko,
finances, di ba?
yes, naisip ko nga, yung pipiliin mo lang yung kakainin mo, ang hirap.
Exactly. And guys, okay lang yun na sabihin natin sa taong dinedate natin, uy, hindi ko kayang mag-grab food today, hindi ko kayang kumain sa labas today kasi outside na siya sa aking weekly budget. So maybe next week na lang.
Yes.
Okay lang yun, guys. Dapat talaga ganun. Hindi pwedeng we feel pressured dahil lang dinedate natin siya. Pag hindi kaya, hindi kaya.
Or kung ikaw may gusto, gawa tayo paraan.
Yes,
diba?
ganyan, saluhan.
Hindi pwedeng, kasi, diba?
Yeah, the conversation on finance, it's such a topic that a lot of people avoid, but hindi kasi siya escapable.
Hindi pwede. So, speaking of that, since syempre talking about it needs to be, that's one of a reason to set healthy boundaries. Kumbaga, we're setting healthy boundaries. And
Na-connect.
yes, number
Yes.
four naman, number 4 of the non-negotiables is healthy boundaries.
Mhm.
So, why are healthy boundaries in a relationship important?
Important yan, hindi lang sa relationship, pero in life. Dapat talaga meron tayong boundaries as human beings and we should always be communicating it.
Ang nagiging problema lang minsan, kasi ngayon medyo nag-mature na ako kasi trentahin na tayo.
Tama, same. Pagpintahin ka talaga, no?
Pero so, kumbaga madami na rin akong napagdaanan sa love life, sa buhay in general.
Wisdom. Yun naman ang dala ng age ay wisdom.
Yes.
Kaya maganda din siya.
You can only set boundaries if you know your boundaries.
True.
So, for me, kailangan muna natin, as a person, tayo, wag muna relationship, ano ang boundaries natin? Para in return, masabi natin sa partner, tama? Or friend, or
Tama.
family.
Tama. I love this. I love what you said, Maika. Kasi, totoo yan. Para sa ating mga tao, your 20s, that's the decade where you get to know yourself and get to decide what your boundaries are. So, wag ka masyadong, kung nasa edad ka ng 20s, wag ka masyadong ma-pressure na hindi ka sure kung okay lang sa'yo ang isang bagay or hindi. Kasi that decade is really for getting to know yourself. So, explore healthily, syempre, but go and explore kasi yan talaga dapat ang edad kung saan mas makikilala mo ang sarili mo. At pag kilala mo na yung sarili mo, dun mo malalaman yung mga boundaries na meron ka. But general rule of thumb, if you're not comfortable, communicate it.
Yes.
Oo.
100%.
Like, very basic things like, I'm not comfortable going to that place, or I'm not comfortable wearing this, or hindi ako comfortable na gawin yan. So yun, dapat lagi natin yan communicate. At ito naman ang sinabi ng ating mga tao. You are two wholes living together, not halves to one whole. You must have boundaries.
Yes.
Most of us grew up differently, so differences between two people is really inevitable. I guess having healthy boundaries and keeping an open mind about these differences will make two opposite people attractive. Same.
Yeah. Healthy boundaries are non-negotiable for me. Even when we have different perspectives, both parties should be willing to compromise. That's correct. Compromise is a big thing.
Yes.
To me, that mutual respect is exactly where a healthy boundary begins. Yeah. Slay. I think having a healthy boundary keeps the relationship safe and balanced. It shows respect and care to one another.
Sobrang agree to all. Napaka-wise ng ating mga tao. No? Punong-puno. Baka trentahin din sila. Pakiramdam ko trentahin din ng ating mga tao.
Mga Gen Z rin.
Gen Z daw ba?
Pero they're so mature
Actually, yung
now,
mga
no?
Gen Z natin, no? Kasi din siguro sa social media and siguro dahil difficult yung pinagdadaanan ng mundo natin. Kaya ang dami na ding wisdom ng mga...
Fast track.
Oo, fast track. Exactly. Yung wisdom. Punong-puno ng wisdom mga ating
Parang
mga Gen Z taos.
Reread or go back na lang. Kasi yun lang yung opinion ko. Parang agree naman ako.
Oo nga eh. Parang yan din ang chika ko. Have a healthy boundary. Hindi, like, non-negotiable talaga sa relationship ang boundaries kasi dapat, at saka dapat communicated and clear. For example, I just want to give an example of a healthy boundary na napag-usapan namin ng husband ko early on in the relationship, nung hindi pa kami kinakasal. Ako kasi, very emotional akong tao. So, pagka nagkakaroon kami ng arguments, medyo napapasigaw ako. So, isa sa mga boundaries ng husband ko na in-establish niya, bawal magsigawan pagka nag-argue.
Demure.
So, it's not, hindi naman, yes, actually, oo, demure. Yes. Or dapat kalma. It took me a while to learn how to be calm when arguing. So, one of the things that I had to do was, pagka meron akong mas strong feelings, tas mag-aaway na kami, magsha-shower ako para lumamig. Literal na lumamig yung ulo. O kaya maglalakad ako sa labas, take a breather, or even sleep. Or kumain. Kumain ka muna kasi baka mainit ang ulo mo kasi gutom ka or inaantok ka, puyat ka. Ayan ang boundary niya. Bawal magsigawan, syempre bawal magmura.
Ang sa akin naman, nag-set ako din ng boundaries sa mga non-negotiables ko. And isa dun is, sinabi ko sa kanya, don't expect me to be perfect. Meron akong mga cons, and this is how I deal with them. These are what works for me, and is that gonna be okay with you? And for him naman, so far, he told me, as long as it's not hurting anyone, as long as it's not hurting me, as long as it's not hurting our future, I will accept. However, when it does, then I have to say something to you. So, ang cute, diba?
Anong example nito? Anong example ng how you...
Siguro yung the way I deal with things. Like, yung showbiz, syempre, it's not easy when like my partner sees me like kiss other guys.
Kasama yan sa trabaho natin eh, no?
Exactly. Pero kasi okay lang naman, wala namang kaso yun. Pero yung mga dealing with stuff, I am sharing it with him though. And that is something na kasi sa mga relationship na nasasabi mo sa kanya na hindi mo nasasabi minsan even to your closest peers.
That is a boundary. Check. That is Maika's boundary. Yan. Non-nego number 3. Same values or beliefs. Naku, check na check. Ating survey, ito ang number 3 para sa ating tao because kung hindi kayo aligned with basic moralities, it'll be hard to connect at a deeper level.
Kapag parehas kami ng values and belief, covered na rin naman na yung rest since yun yung mga values at beliefs ko. Pero syempre, wala ka naman talagang makikilalang tao na sobrang parehas kayo. Down to the T. Correct? The important thing is pareho kayong open-minded sa opinions ng isa't isa. Open ka to learn and listen to their points and vice versa. Compromise.
Compromise, like what you said earlier.
The tao said earlier.
The tao, yes.
Compromise.
That we agreed to.
Yes.
Yeah. Alam mo ba, Maika, isa sa mga paborito kong gawin with my husband is conversation about moralities, beliefs, psychology. Gustong gusto ko na nag-argue kami about different point of view or different opinions kasi doon ako natututo. Doon nag-open up yung mundo ko. Doon mas lumalawak yung perspective ko pagka nagko-converse kami about different lalo na pagka different kami ng opinions. So, I agree na pagka meron kayong magkaibang beliefs, you should always talk about it and you should be open to learning new things.
Yes.
But also, I believe na it's super important na yung pinaka-basic na mga paniniwala ay aligned, at least. Kahit hindi pareho, pero at least aligned. For example, your beliefs about human rights, your beliefs about politics, yes, religion. Actually, in terms of religion, marami akong kakilala na magkaiba ng religion, tapos kinakasal pa rin, like Islam and Christian. Like si Nick Jonas, tsaka yung asawa niya, si Priyanka. Si Priyanka ay Hindu, tapos si Nick, alam ko, very, very Christian. Famously Christian sila, di ba? Yung mga yung Jonas Brothers. And it works.
Buti na lang, wala pa namang ganun kalalim pa na disagreement or differences between me and my current partner. However, I think knowing the reason why, kung sakali lang man na hindi kayo magkaintindihan, mag-uusap kayo, and then you kinda weigh out, okay, so bakit ito importante sa partner ko? And then, bakit itong opinion ko importante para sa akin? So, i-weigh out mo, ano ba yung mas importante in a third perspective? Kasi otherwise, kung pipiliin mo lagi kung ano yung opinion mo, hindi talaga kasi kayo magkakasundo.
Correct.
So, I think weighing out the pros and cons na parang, why is this important to him? Why is this important to me? Diba? So yun, I think healthy communication, yes, is super essential. And then also being open-minded to, yun na nga, to ask why is this important to that person. And yun na nga, that's when compromise comes in.
Correct. And you always have to remember that you're on the same team. Ang kalaban nyo ay yung problema, hindi yung isa't isa.
Yes.
Yes. It's not just learning about yourself, it's also learning about your partner. Which is constant. Forever yan. Gusto ko lang i-share yung isa sa mga tinanong ng tita ko sa lolo ko kasi tumagal sila ng lola ko ng more than 50 years. Ano ang sikreto sa isang long-lasting marriage? At isa sa mga sinabi ng lolo ko ay you have to constantly fall in love with the different versions of your husband, wife, your partner. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, constantly fall in love with a different version of your partner kasi lahat ng tao ay constantly nag-e-evolve. So, may ibang version na mahirap mahalin, may ibang version na masarap at madali lang mahalin, pero the only way na maglalast yung partnership nyo, yung marriage nyo, ay constantly, everyday deciding na itong version na to ay mamahalin at i-accept at i-embrace ko. Kahit mahirap.
Grabe.
Ang ganda, di ba? Ang ganda. Lalo na parang pagka inalala mo siya on the most difficult days, pag meron kayong pinagdadaanan na mahirap, parang you have to remind yourself na, okay, this is just a version of my partner. And yeah, that's the only way for you to last.
Yes.
But also,
I will keep
hindi
that in
ibig sabihin na worthy to natiisin ang lahat ng versions. Kaya nga, di ba, may divorce
Boundaries.
tayo, divorce law,
Yes.
di ba? I support.
Me too.
Galing ako sa isang broken family, pero ayoko yung term na broken family. Anyway, pero yung magulang ko ay naghiwalay nung bata pa ako. And it's because toxic na yung relationship nila. And I fully support that. Hindi lahat ng mga partnerships ay meant to last.
Yes.
Lalo na pag umaabot na siya sa physical.
Ay, nako.
Diba? At naapektuhan ang mga bata kung meron man kayong mga anak.
Ang dami talaga.
Ang daming factors.
Pero ito sana yung ano yung non-negotiable.
Sobrang pasok din sa next topic, no?
Nakakaloka.
Nakakaloka.
So itong non-negotiable number 2 is no cheating history.
No cheating history.
Oh. Guys, mahirap yun.
Mm-mm.
Mahirap na yung no cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Diba?
Bagay na ginagawa natin ng ating mga kabataan at part yan ng learning about yourself.
I'm not saying that you should cheat because I'm gonna slap you if you cheat. But like softly with care. pero if we've done it in the past, I don't think that we should judge people by what they've done in the past because past is past. As long as you've learned dun sa past na yon, share ko lang ha, nakita ko yung jowa ko now, like, may kamomal in front of me. However, that was not cheating on me. That's because we're friends pa lang kami. But I know that he wasn't like...
Hindi pa kayo together.
Yeah, but also I know he wasn't a perfect person. Pero if once he does that to me and that is my boundary, of course, it's a non-negotiable. Pero yung history, mahirap yung history.
Gusto ko lang i-mention sa ating mga tao that this part of our conversation, this part of our topic, we do not condone cheating at all, but also I think we want to open the conversation na it is something that commonly happens in all types of relationships. And gusto ko lang din i-share na yung pinakauna kong relationship, I got cheated on din. So, yung pinakauna kong boyfriend, nung college pa lang ako, cheated on me with my friend. So, kabarkada namin na nag-hangout kami all together. Tapos, sila pala ay may ginagawang milagro behind my back. At sinumbong sa akin ng kaibigan namin kasi kinikwento sa kanya. Ang tatapang din ng mga kabataan nun, no? Na ikikwento mo pa na ginagawa mo yun sa kabarkada mo. Siyempre, nagsumbong yung isa naming friend sa akin na ito yung ginagawa nila, by the way. So, sobrang traumatizing yun, ano? Huwag natin gagawin yun.
Wag.
But also, I know so many couples who have survived cheating. Lahat ng tao may mga kanya-kanyang healthy boundaries. At hindi mo kailangang i-condone ang cheating kung hindi mo kaya. But I also want to mention na some couples do survive an incident of cheating by forgiveness. Diba sabi nga nila, only God can judge me.
Yes.
Diba? And kung ang Diyos nga nagpapatawad, paano pa tayo?
Let's see what they have to say.
Okay.
Because this is our top 2 non-negotiable in a relationship para sa aming mga tao because...
Some things are hard to change. A leopard can't change its spot. So para sa taong ito, once a cheater, always a cheater. Yun ang sinabi ng mga tao natin. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Pero may iba pang silang sinabi ng isa pang tao ay, I witnessed a lot of relationships among family and friends get torn apart because of cheating. You cannot tell me you're sorry or that you didn't mean it because the fact that you cheated means you were fully aware of your decisions. You did it consciously. Infidelity is one of the main reasons people get traumatized. It makes you question your self-worth. No matter the effort, trust and respect you gave, they still cheated simply because they were not content or satisfied with the relationship. Yeah,
Yes,
sobrang ramdam na ramdam ko
Oo.
ang chika nito ng taong ito.
Ano, masakit. Masakit talaga yung maloko.
Oo naman.
Pero,
Honesty is such an important part of a relationship.
once a cheater is always a cheater, pwede, oo. Especially if ginagawa niya sa'yo constantly. Pero I don't think it's fair to judge a person before you even experience it yourself.
Ako din personally, I do believe that people can change. And I do believe that everyone deserves a second chance. I do believe I do believe that everyone deserves a second chance. I do believe that everyone deserves forgiveness.
If God can forgive.
Oo. Pero sabi nga 'di ba, ano 'yun, once is do it once,
Shame on you.
shame on you. Do it twice, shame on me. Tama ba yung mga
Tama.
tama
Tas
ba
may isa
yung
pa.
ganun yung kasabihan?
Yes.
Do it thrice. Shame on
Paano ba?
shame on you?
Wala na.
Basta i-google nyo na lang, alam nyo nung
Oo,
kasabihan
basta
na
yung
yun.
shame,
Basta
shame.
yun. Oo.
Again though, ang payo ko kasi ngayon na I'm older and then may mga friends ako, may mga younger kids akong na-ex na kakasama na nag-vent sa akin. Ang masasabi ko lang about this one, about cheating is, whatever a person does to you does not reflect who you are. It doesn't make you less of a person. Kahit masakit, I think it's speaking more of how they are rather than how you are, unless you're really just neglectful, which I doubt.
Ako just always do what feels right. Kung ang instinct nyo ay to end things dahil hindi nyo na kayang i-repair ang trust. Kasi mahirap din talaga to recover from cheating and the relationship. It's a non-negotiable. But there are also some marriages and some long-term relationships that get to survive it through open communication, honesty, trust, and honestly, couples therapy. It works. I mean, worth trying siya for those na napagdaanan ito. Ang last natin na non-negotiable ay same life goals. Open and close parenthesis, marriage, life, and career plan. Ito ang pinaka non-nego in a relationship ng ating mga tao because
Non-negotiable should be discussed in the beginning na not to waste each other's time, lalo na about kids or money. That's so correct. Futures thinking lang dapat. Knowing what you want, most especially what your partner wants. Dating itself is the means to achieve your desired end.
agree 100%.
Having the same goals eliminates resistance and friction, hence a smooth sailing relationship. And the last one is, not same life goals equals to
break. I super duper agree.
question. So,
As a Taurus nga, di ba? Siyempre.
hindi, pero
Sigurista.
as ano, kasi kids, you said you have a husband.
Yes.
Okay. And how's that? How's speaking about kids? Like,
That's one of the first things that we talked about when we
Okay.
decided to be together again. Kasi this time, mas matanda na kami. And kasali talaga yan sa conversations ng any couple.
okay.
We both decided to not have kids for now. So, alam kasi namin pareho na we will be different versions of ourselves in 10 years. And maybe in 10 years, baka gusto na namin.
Wow.
So, we're not closing our doors. And ang maganda nga sa aming dalawa is there are so many options
Choice.
for us. So many options we can adopt
Yes.
or eventually siguro surrogacy, IVF. Pero alam ko with females, there's a biological clock.
That's
Yun
what
yung
I was
sinasabi
about
nila.
to
Yun yung
say.
sinasabi nila, di ba, sa mga females. And ikaw naman, is this a conversation that you've had with your partner now?
Definitely. We've spoken about this. And honestly, it's more me. Ako yung nagpapanik kasi, like I said, trentahin, which means the time is somewhat clicking. Pero, I still have so much to do.
Marami ka pang gustong gawin.
Yes. I feel like I still haven't unleashed my full potential. And I don't think it's going to be fair to have a kid. For me lang naman. This is just, guys, it's just my personal thing. This is not anyone else. Pero for me lang, it's just hard to have a kid. And then I'm just focused on myself. And syempre, kung magkakaanak ako, gusto ko bigay lahat ng pagkabuo ko sa kanya. Alam mo yun, na ayoko siyang i-neglect kasi may hinahanap pa ako para sa sarili ko.
Sobrang admirable ng self-awareness na yan, Maika. I wanna thank you kasi deserve ng lahat ng bata, deserve ng lahat ng mga anak ng full attention ng mga magulang. And I love that you have the self-awareness na you want to focus on yourself and your career and your life first. And yeah, ang dami-daming pressure sa, especially to women in their 30s. Ang sobrang hindi ko naiintindihan kung bakit pinipressure ng society or ng mga, di ba may mga tita tayo sa mga family gathering na kailan ka ba magkakaanak, ilang taong ka na, or kailan ka ba mag-aasawa?
Yes.
Parang ano bang gusto mo?
Tita, we love you, tita. Pero
tita, huwag ka na alam ng buhay ng may buhay.
pero kasi life is a journey. So buti na nga lang din. First of all, kung whatever happens for me. And second of all, I'm still young, so I still have a bit of time. And yun lang, maganda in this generation, may mga choices din tayo.
Correct.
So, may science, kung hindi man kaya ng natural.
Freezing your eggs.
Pwede. Mahal lang nga.
Mahal lang. Oo,
Pero,
such a privileged choice, true.
Pero at least, meron.
May option.
Meron. I guess that gives me more peace.
Peace of mind. Yes. Pero totoo, non-negotiable yung same life goals. Kasi, yun nga, kami ni Miko, based on my experience, first time kami nag-date nung 11 years ago. And at that time, magkaiba kami ng life goals. Kasi siya, ang life goal niya ay mag-move sa US. Ako, ang life goal ko nun ay mag-establish ng career dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya kami naghiwalay. You know, hindi rin naman namin in-expect na magkakabalikan kami. Nangyari lang siya.
And also, I think you guys were young.
We were also young, yes. That's true. So, pero whether you're young or not, you want to commit to a relationship with someone who has the same life goals or who you aligned yung plans with you.
Yes, although kasi when you're young, parang you're still finding yourself.
Sa bagay.
So parang hindi mo, although may idea ka kung anong gusto mong gawin, paano kung yung trabaho ko biglang ganito? Paano kung...
Pero yung pinagdaanan kasi namin ni Miko, sobrang tangible niya, sobrang klaro niya na siya gusto niyang mag-establish ng buhay sa Amerika. Ako gusto ko mag-establish ng buhay dito. And nung time na yon, dahil nga mas bata pa kami, long distance relationship was out of the picture. Hindi siya option at all. Nung time na yon. And dahil siguro mas matanda na kami nung nangyari ulit, mas parang carry na siya. Carry na din, parang mas carry na din kasi mag-visit sa isa't isa. Diba? Meron na din kasing social media ngayon.
Yes.
Iba na rin yung technology ngayon eh. Oo, trentahin na nga kasi, diba? Wala pa kasing FaceTime noon.
Wala, telephone.
Umalis siya. Hindi pa uso, parang Skype pa noon. No? Wala
YM.
pang messenger call. Oo, parang BBM. Parang paano naman, diba? Yes, dapat same talaga ng life goals and ng plans.
Wow, well, I super appreciate you and I want to thank you for, even if this is just our first time meeting, I'm so glad that this is our first encounter, man. I know the strength that you have.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations to everything.
Thank you.
And I'm blessed to have met you in this lifetime.
Oh my God! Thank you! Sobrang sweet na, totoo. Oh, grabe. Appreciate ko. And thank you din kasi sobrang kinakabahan ako sa video na to shoot this video. Kasi sabi ko, sobrang niyang seryoso. Hindi ako sanay na gumagawa ng content na ganito ka-serious. Kasi sobrang, alam mo yun, patawa ako. Sanay ako gumawa ng content na patawa. Pero dahil nga sobrang mong punong-puno ng wisdom, ang dami ko ding natutunan from you. And you're so open to to share your experiences. Kaya ako rin, naging open din ako. So thank you for that.
Congrats to Creative Dan for creating this safe space.
Oo nga,
Thank you
congrats.
so much.
Thank you, KD family. At thank you din sa ating mga tao for sending in their answers and for sharing with us what you guys think.
Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood ng episode na ito. If you have comments,
Agree or disagree, feel free to comment down below kung nag-agree man kayo or hindi. And don't forget to follow all of our social media pages sa Instagram at tao.show.
YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook is at Creative Dan. Yes!
And to be part of our next episode, don't forget to answer our survey.
This is Top Answers Only with
Adrian Lindayag and
Maika Rivera. Thank you so
thank
much!
you guys!